Let's work out what we've got here, which is a piece of 20mm conduit and 1.5mm squared conductors. Let's work out what the maximum number of these that can be installed in this if it's a short straight run. We need Appendix E of the on-site guide, cable capacities of conduit and trunking, and we're concentrating on the one for conduit. And if we turn over single core thermoplastic PVC insulated cables, which we've got here, in straight runs of conduit not exceeding 3 meters. So that's the question we've got. How many 1.5mm squared cables can we install in a piece of conduit that's less than 3 meters and these straight? We've now got table E1 and table E2 to look at next. Table E1, the cable factor used for conduit in short straight runs. The first three lines are for solid conductors, and we've got stranded. We've got solid 1, 1.5 and 2.5, and this is where people often go wrong in exams. If they're asked to look at 1.5, look at the first one. 1.5 factor for solid is 27. However, the conduit conductors we know that we use are stranded. So the 1.5 factor for the actual conductors is actually 31. So each one of these conductors that are 1.5mm squares have a factor of 31. So that's the first thing we need to find. Often in exams, it sometimes asks you just to look up the factor for the cable. So you would be in a short straight run, if you were looking at 1.5 cable, the factor would be 31. If it was 10mm squared in a short straight run under 3 meters, 10mm squared stranded would be 146. So next we need to look at table E2, the conduit factor for short straight runs, short straight under 3 meters. We have the factor for the conduits being the common sizes being 16, 20, 25 and 32 mil. We've talked about that in previous presentations. And I want to know what the maximum number of conductors of 1.5 that I can install within a 20 mil conduit. So I have a factor here of 460. So the two factors we're working with are 31, the factor for 1.5mm squared, and the factor of 460 for 20 mil conduit in a straight run under 3 meters. We're going to take those calculations next and work out what the maximum number of these are that can be installed within our 20 mil conduit. So let's take our 20mm conduit factor, and the factor was 460. We take our 1.5mm squared conductor, and we have a factor for that of 31. Okay, so we've got our two factors, 460 for the 20mm conduit and 31 for our 1.5mm squared stranded PVC cable. All we're going to do now is divide the 31 into 460. So if I laid it out like this, if I just put the divide there, we will actually get a number down here. So let's do that on the calculator. 460 divided by 31. Our answer is, it's 14.83, let's go 7. So we can get into the conduit 14.837 conductors. Now, we obviously can't get that part of it, so we've got a number issue here. Often you round up, don't you? So we're beyond the 5 here and after the decimal point, so we would round up. However, every single one of these calculations needed to be rounded down. The maximum number of conductors you can install in there is 14. So 14 being the maximum number that we can install of 1.5mm squared within a 20mm conduit. We never round up. You couldn't get slightly more than 14 conductors in because it exceeds the capacity of the conduit. So for this answer here, what is the maximum number of 1.5mm squared cables that can be installed in a short straight run of PVC or metallic conduit? Doesn't matter which one it is, it's about the diameter, so it doesn't matter which one it is. This being plastic, it could be steel, but it's 20mm. The maximum number of conductors is 14.